Viewer discretion is advised. Badminton fans, we have interrupted today's opening ceremonies to take you to CBS News headquarters in New York and senior news correspondent Walter Cronkite with this breaking news flash.
Thank you, Nora. This is Walter Cronkite of CBS News reporting from New York. News flash. Dateline, Rockaway, New Jersey. Today, the Attorney General of the state has formally charged Chris Dennehy, legendary founder and self-styled president of the International Festival de Badminton, with multiple felony counts of corruption, bribery, and other high crimes and misdemeanors in the strong man's governance of his badminton fiefdom. According to two separate CBS News sources, both of whom spoke under the condition of anonymity for fear of retribution. The felony charges stem from Dennehy's alleged violation last summer of the long-standing festival rule requiring three-peat champions to stand down at their next appearance at the tournament. Prosecutors allege that Dennehy received from an unindicted co-conspirator a cash bribe in the amount of $50, several packages of oatmeal, as well as a gift card to a Rockaway auto repair shop for extensive work on that jalopy station wagon he drives around town. While the identity of the unindicted co-conspirator remains unclear, we do know that last season, reigning three-peat champion Ganesh Gopal, the Wolf of Wall Street, was the beneficiary of an executive order by Dennehy, waiving the three-peat rule, allowing Gopal to defend his title, which he did so successfully. At the time, the unprecedented executive order startled festival insiders, upset Vegas bookmakers, and sparked grumbling from fans, including several top contenders ready to compete for the assumed vacant crown. Dennehy created the 3-and-out rule in the early 2000s after he won the championship 3 consecutive years. The three-peat rule was applied in subsequent years to festival legend John B. If found guilty of the charges, Dennehy could face a maximum sentence of 90 days imprisonment and potential forfeiture of his badminton empire. Needless to say, the future of the festival, long the event of the season in North Jersey, weighs in the balance. At the same time, the jury will consider the question of Ganesh Gopal's participation in the 32nd playing of the International, and possibly overturn Dennehy's executive order from last summer, waiving the 3-and-out rule. With that said, let's take you live courtside, no pun intended, to the First District Court for CBS News special coverage of the trial of the century. The Honorable Justice Leopold Yanis presiding.
protect the innocent.
Well, these are extraordinary scenes unfolding at the First District Court. Not your conventional jurisprudence in any sense of the word.
This is an outrage. You're a corrupt judge. You can't get a fair trial in my own home backyard. Good doddering. What kind of judge is this?
Order in the court. Order in the court. Mr. Dennehy, find your seat, or I'll find you in contempt.
If it pleases the court, Your Honor, the defense moves that these bogus trumped-up charges be dismissed immediately!
Objection, Your Honor!
Sustained. That last remark is stricken. I'm warning you, Counselor. One more outburst like that, and I'll throw you out of this courtroom. I don't care how many. Dago, Dingo, Wop, Weaseball, Goombas, come out of the woodwork! The prosecutor may proceed with his opening arguments.
Oh boy, viewers, the gloves have already come off here in the First District Court. The Honorable Judge Yanis is going to have a heck of a time keeping order in the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you to listen carefully to the testimony given in this afternoon's court proceedings, at the conclusion of which 7 members of the audience will be in panel as jurors to deliberate the evidence and render a verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Brings me no great joy to stand before you today on this hallowed court, but justice and shuttlecocks must be served. Today we are here to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the accused Chris Dennehy has committed high crimes and misdemeanors that have put himself and his badminton nation into disrepute. Moreover, the state will seek compensatory measures for the crime the harm has done to the defendant that has affected every man, woman, and child sitting courtside at the legendary Field of Dreams.
Your Honor, it is a sad day for us all, when a great man, a man that has dedicated his life to the game of badminton, is brought up on false charges in a political game in his backyard, where his wife sleeps, where his children come and play with their toys, in his home. This is a travesty of justice. Members of the jury, I swear, before you head to the concourse level for more food, my good client's name and reputation will be restored. Thank you.
Now that was a terrific rally, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Dennehy's counsel has served notice that they will mount a vigorous, full-throated defense.
Prosecutor, you may introduce your first witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Scott Kelly to the stand.
Very interesting indeed, viewers. Longtime festival heavy, Scott Kelly, being called to testify in this trial of the century.
You seated. Mr. Kelly, do you swear that the evidence before you shall give to the court in this manner shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Kelly, how long have you been competing in the international festival?
About 13 years, I think.
And how many championships have you won?
3.
How much would it mean to you winning the title again?
Objection! Immaterial!
Goes to state of mind.
Overruled. I'll allow it. But standpoint, Counselor. You may answer the question, Mr. Kelly.
And Judge Yanis letting them know who's the boss.
It would mean everything to me. Put me right back on top and justify the thousands of dollars my parents spent on personal coaches and trainers.
Last summer you came to the festival June Your loss narrowly the summer before to the National
Objection! Speculative!
Rule sustained.
Let me rephrase the question, Your Honor. Mr. Kelly, what were your Vegas odds at last year's festival?
2 to 1.
So at 2-1, Mr. Kelly, please tell the court what you witnessed before the start of last year's festival.
I saw him,
You saw
Mr. Dennehy. I saw Mr. Dennehy in the beer tent, receiving a plain brown envelope.
no further questions at this time, Your Honor.
And Scott Kelly levels a shocking allegation against the founder of the Badminton Nation.
Cross.
Mr. Kelly, you once stated that winning the festival was more important to you than winning a match for your high school tennis team?
Yes?
Mr. Kelly, isn't it also true you would do anything to win the festival, including lying on the road?
Objection! This is an outrage!
And down goes Frazier.
Sustained. The jury will disregard that last characterization.
Withdrawn, Your Honor. No further questions.
You may sit down, Mr. Kelly.
It appears the defense has demolished the state's star witness.
Please call Kanish Gopal, a.k.a. the Wolf of Wall Street, to the stand.
Mr. Gopal, do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Whoa, Nelly! The Honorable Judge Yanis is a champion of justice. But now he has to share the court with the actual champion, the GOAT, Ganesh Gopal.
Mr. Gopal, how long have you competed at the International Festival?
About 10 years, I believe.
Mr. Gopal, please tell the jury your nickname in festival circles.
Objection! Immaterial!
Sustained. Members of the jury disregard that last statement. Stand point, Counselor.
Well, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Gopal, what's your understanding as a three-peat champion would be required to stand out?
I just showed up ready to play badminton. Dennehy's party is the best in the entire city.
It's true, Mr. Gopal, that you or one of your flunkies approached Mr. Dennehy in the beer tent last summer with $50 in a brown envelope to secure your spot in the tournament.
Ma'am, I don't recall. All I know is that I come here every year just to have fun and have fun with all my friends and family. And I know that badminton, just like America, has marched on like an army of steamrollers. But one sport and one tournament has stood the test of time right here on the field of dreams. Badminton.
My oh my, the champion Gopal played that one beautifully. The prosecution appears at a complete loss.
Wait. No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, the defense wishes to call to the stand Chris Dennehy.
Oh my goodness, viewers! This trial has just taken an extraordinary turn. In a rare, potentially risky move, Chris Dennehy, the founder, has chosen to waive his Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination and testify in his own self-defense. It appears this trial ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Stenographer, will you please read back those last remarks?
Dun, dun, dun.
Mr. Dennehy, do you swear that the evidence you shall give to the court in this matter shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are you kidding me, Your Honor? I built the Supreme Court.
Mr. Dennehy, what is your relationship to the game of badminton?
Objection! Speculative.
Sustained.
Question withdrawn. Mr. Dennehy, what is the purpose of the festival?
It's easy to have fun, to drink a few beers, have some hot wings, check out the competition, and make badminton great again.
Objection! Not relevant.
I'll allow it.
You want relevant? You prosecutors got a lot of nerve coming into my backyard. I hit my first shuttlecock when Scott Kelly's father was dating the entire cheerleading team.
Order in the court. Stenographer, read back that last statement by the witness, please.
Relevant. You prosecutors got a lot of nerve being in my backyard. I hit my first shuttlecock when Scott Kelly's father was dating the entire cheerleading squad.
And finally, Mr. Dennehy, would you ever do anything to bring the festival, this great game, into disrepute?
You kidding me? I swear on the souls of my children. I've given my life to this game.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Ross?
Mr. Dennehy, as the self-proclaimed founder and president of your own badminton nation, isn't it true? You have routinely broken the rules as you see fit.
Objection! Argumentative!
Overruled.
Listen, kid, this is how you show your gratitude. I give you your start in show business. I made you into a star. I cast you. I can put you under acting lessons, dancing lessons. I cast you as Dorothy Gale, Mrs. Dennehy, Connie Corleone, a runway model. I was gonna make you into a star. And now you're trying to make me look ridiculous. Get the hell out of here.
No further questions. This is so over.
Over? Nothing is over until we say it is. It was over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no! Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Counsel, restrain your client. I'll be forced to put you into contempt.
Order! You're out of order, Judge Judy.
And it's like that the circus has come to town. Judge Yanis has lost control of his court.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will officially impanel the jury. If you would be so kind as to reach beneath your chair, 7 of you will find an official jurisdiction. You are now a member of the jury. Please find your sticker and please stand to the front. Your sticker has white paper with duct tape on it.
Yeah, you gotta let me know what happens now.
For some hot takes from festival fans witnessing these historic proceedings. Actually, unbelievable drama today unfolding at the Field of Dreams. People in the news media are already dubbing this the trial of the century. What are your thoughts?
Thank you, Walter. It is complete pandemonium here at the Field of Dreams. And you said it best, trial of the century. Someone in the crowd are saying this trial will be the precedent for decades to come, maybe even a century. It might be the most important trial we will see in our lifetime. Now, not only have they said that, but there have been some questions of whether Uncle Greg will step up and take over this empire, or if it's all a setup by him for Scott Kelly to once again become champion. But first, we want to go talk to Mr. Kelly. That was a shocking allegation made in the testimony by Chris Dennehy that you were dating the entire cheerleading squad. Do you have any comments on whether this is true?
Chris will hear from my lawyer shortly. I'm going to sue him for defamation of character.
And Mrs. Kelly, how did you feel about this allegation? Or were you a member of the aforementioned cheerleading squad?
No, I was not.
Well, you heard it here first. They may have paid thousands of dollars for private lessons, but no truth, confirmed or denied, on the comments so far. Captain Dennehy. Apologize for any feedback. First off, thank you for your service. Should be a happy day coming home, festival happening, celebrating with family and friends, but instead, pandemonium has occurred. What do you think about the possibility of your father being sent up the river today?
It's absolute nonsense, but he's a strong swimmer, so if he is sent up there, he'll find his way back.
Perfect. What if it's rough tides? Can he sustain rough tides?
No further questions.
And Mrs. Dennehy, while we have you, a moment please, a word. Do you plan to stand by your man?
I must. Who else is going to put this festival together?
The unsung hero. Excuse me, sir, a word please. Very emotional day in the courthouse. But do you believe that you will get paid every single cent you deserve for your work here today?
Payment. Do you see the kind of car he drives? I'm strictly, my firm is doing this pro bono. We figured the advertising we'll get and promotion from this trial will set us for the next 10 years.
I think I saw here he is, Uncle Greg. As I mentioned, many rumors going on that maybe it's all set up for Scott Kelly. Maybe you have no part in this. But if it comes to it, are you ready to take over the badminton empire?
Listen, this is political persecution, my brother, and this will not stand. If he's convicted, we will appeal it to the highest court in the land if necessary. That's my statement on this.
All faith behind your brother today. Your Honor, one question, please. With all due respect, it was pandemonium, not only outside, but inside the courtroom today. It seemed you almost lost control of your court a few times. Was this the toughest case of your career?
Truly, this is a tough case. This case will determine the future, the happiness, our lives. Everything depends on this case here. We'll see if he's guilty or not guilty. And I will stand for justice!
Thank you, Your Honor. As he said, this is a crazy court case. No one knows the outcome, but many in the crowd are scared that it will change their way of life. This is all they know. Many are worried. Is their whole life now simply a lie?
Thank you, Ashley, for some first-class reporting from CBS News. And ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. The jury has returned. Let's go back to the First District Court and the Honorable Justice Leopold Yanis.
Please come forward.
In the matter of People versus Chris Dennehy, criminal complaint number 071324, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Number 2.
Although the jury feels that he violated the rules, we found the rules to be unconstitutional under the Borough Constitution. In the matter of Ganesh Gopal's eligibility for the 2024 tournament, we, the jury, find that Mr. Gopal is not subject to a three-peat rule and thereby eligible for this year's tournament.
All right, have a nice day, everybody. Go find
The jury also recommends that the time served for Mr. Dennehy be 1 day short of the tournament next year.
Will the defendant please rise? Mr. Dennehy, you tried your best to bring all these people together, to give them a good time, to put food in the concourse, to have knuckleheads play music for you at halftime. I will find you in probation and not give you time served and allow you to be the founder of the Badminton Nation. Order!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The trial of the century has come to a close. And that's the way it is, July 13th, 2024. And as the founder Chris Dennehy would put it, the show must go on. As entering the south side of the stadium is today's festival torchbearer. I don't care what the jury said. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy, not guilty. You all got to feel me. Joined by his defense attorney, the greatest defense attorney since my cousin Vinny. I give you today's festival torchbearer, the Teflon Don, Chris Dennehy.
Yeah, that's everything.